Good morning, everyone. My name is Poonam Jain, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, Thakur College of Science and Commerce. We are here to introduce a new course called Understanding the Basics of AI, Machine Learning, Data Science, and Deep Learning. So, let's begin with the course. What is AI? So, in simple definition, we can say AI enables a machine to think like a human. Fine. So, if you see, the objectives of this course is we are going to start from the basics, start from the scratch. What is AI? And then the definition, scope of AI, the types of AI available in the market, applications of AI, challenges, and future direction. Before I begin with the course, a simple applications if you see about AI is the Tesla car, recommendation system, movie recommendation system, personalized shopping, etc. So we are going to categorize those kind of AI in this particular topic. So let's begin with what is AI? It refers to the simulation of human intelligence processed by machines, particularly computer system. So this process including learning. What is learning? Acquiring information and rules for using the information. So that is a learning. Reasoning means using rules to each approximate or definite conclusions. And self-correction. So if I talk about AI, the specific application of AI includes expert systems, NLP, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine learning. The key components are these, and the goal is what? To create a system that can perform the task that would normally requires human intelligence. So if I talk about the scope of AI, so we have narrow AI versus general AI. What is narrow AI? This is designed and trained for a specific task, such as human facial recognition, some internet searches, or self-driving car. Is the most common forms of AI today, which is stick to a specific functionality. And when I talk about general AI, so this type is hypothetical and aims to perform any intellectual task that a human can do. So it is also known as strong AI and it remains a goal for future research. So when I just talk about narrow AI, so you can see voice assistants. If you see voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, Google assistants, which you have in your phone nowadays, you have Alexa, you have smartphones. So voice assistants are designed for a specific times like setting some reminders or asking questions to Alexa and controlling some smart home devices. So they operate with a predefined range or function and do not possess any general intelligence. So if you have seen when I'm taking the name of Alexa, my Alexa has been just asking me what I can do, right? So these kind of AI, we can say it's a narrow AI. Recommendation systems. Now nowadays we all are into an OTT platforms, and when we are talking about OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon, etc. So these are also an examples of narrow AI. So it is used for data to suggest some products or movies or music. So based on past interaction. Suppose if you are watching a movie of a particular genre, then the AI will capture the information and it will suggest you that kind of movie to a particular person. So this is because this is basically a personalized AI for a particular human. So they are tailored for specific purpose and lack broader understanding beyond recommendations. So you don't have any understanding. It is just capturing our data and then based on the past characteristics of an data, it is going to recommend you the future. So it's also an example of narrow AI. So when I talk about narrow AI, you can see autonomous vehicle. Example, Tesla, autopilot. So while autonomous vehicles can navigate roads and make driving decisions, so they operate within a limited domain. So for example, when I talk about automatic car, so it is going to stay in a particular lane, some avoiding the obstacles. So they lack the ability to handle all possible driving scenarios and on unforeseen circumstance. For example, like a human. So human are always ready for unseen circumstances. But if I talk about narrow AI for autonomous vehicle, they have to stick to a particular lane. They need to understand the scenario. So these are the examples of narrow NI. When I talk about general AI, so as I said, this type of AI is hypothetical and aim to perform any intellectual task that a human can do. For example, say human level AI assistants. So these are the examples. So general AI would exhibit human-like intelligence and could perform a wide range of tasks across different domains. For example, could converse fluently in language, natural language, understand context, learn new skills by themselves, and adapt to various situations. So when you're doing some Google search, so you just type a word, automatically it gives you a variety of combinations of data. So that is a human level AI assistance. It is going to give you a suggestions. Robotic companions. So nowadays, if you have seen, there are multiple movies have been coming with the help of this robotic companion. So it is a general AI powered robot, could function as a versatile companion. It's capable of understanding and responding to human emotions. It performs variety of daily tasks. It learns new activity by themselves, and it also adapts to different environments. Research and science in AI. If I talk about research and science, general AI could significantly accelerate scientific research by conducting experiments, analyzing vast amount of data across multiple disciplines, formulating hypotheses, and contributing to scientific discoveries. So basically, these are general AI, which has a various roles. So when I talk about types of AI, so when we have characterized narrow AI versus general AI, so it comes under the categories of types of AI. So there are 4 types of AI I have listed here. One is reactive machines, operate purely based on data input which you are giving without any memories or past experiences. It is just purely based on the current data, and based on the data it will act. That is called reactive machines. Limited memory. It uses past experiences to make decisions and improve performance. So if you feed data, based on the data, based on the past experiences on the data, it gives you future decisions. Theory of mind. It understands emotions, intentions, belief of other. You can give an example of, it will going to suggest you the movies based on the emotions which you have in the past while watching the movie. So it understands by itself, and it uh, will give you the recommendations of the movies. Self awareness, have consciousness and understanding of their own existence. Yes, it will first understand the environment, understand for what purpose we are having, then it will exist.